Georgia 115 south, Georgia 17 north.
Do some driving this morning.
We are doing some driving. We're heading over to the Unicoi State Park, taking some back roads. It's beautiful here. A little bit of rain, but we're still enjoying it a lot.
It is. This is going to be a different kind of stop for us, I think, and we'll see. We don't know what to expect.
Yep, but we'll take you along with us, always.
Continue on Georgia 115 south for 2 miles.
It is Clarksville.
Take the last street.
Maggie's in position.
Well, we made it to Unicoi State Park, and Lynn has walked over to the visitor center to check us in, and they're pretty adamant about that here. It says no matter where you are, go here and check in first. So we're going to do that. And just so you know, if you're our age, you do get a discount, a senior discount at Georgia State Parks, but there's no way to do that online when you book it. You have to go in when you register, and they'll always just refund a portion of your money back to your credit card. That's happened so far on each stop on this trip so far. So I think that'll be the case with this one as well. We'll just wait and see until we get to our campsite, which I believe is way back up the mountain again.
We are checked in. Here's a map of this big, huge park.
Wow.
Got bears, active bears in this park.
Wow.
So there's your bear aware stuff. All right, here's your map to get out of here.
Moly heckle.
To get to our site. So we're here. Just go back up through here, stay on the same main road, go back on the road we came in on, and we're at that little brook spur.
Okay, that's
which
what I thought it may be.
Okay.
So we made it to Little Brook.
We're in site number 3, and it's just right here. Okay, I think that's good.
So as we start our second day here at Unicoi State Park, we're going to head into Helen, Georgia. Now there are a couple things we're thinking about. One is we need to find another Walmart again so I can get some more medicine for my back, because I'm really not doing as well as I wish that I was. The second is we're just not sure that we're going to be able to find a parking place in downtown Helen to be able to walk around and explore with the Ekko plus the bike rack on the back. Let me show you. So we have the bikes back here, and under normal circumstances we would probably take the bikes off and head in just as skinny as we could. But with my back acting up, and if you've been following for any time, then you know that, we're going to err on the side of caution and see if we can find a place to park with the bikes there. Now we're doing what we worried about. We're trying to find parking that we can fit into with the bikes on the end.
Turn left onto Edelweisstrasse.
See how this
then turn
goes.
right into the...
What are you doing up there?
Magdalene.
At your next stop.
So there is public parking, and we could back up over there somewhere.
We should be able to fit in over here.
Okay.
We make it?
Looks like we're in the slot.
Well, here we are, pulled through. I pulled onto the grass just a little to give me a little more room, but yeah, we definitely are longer with the bike rack on. Duh. But we're able to fit into here. That's okay. Everything locked, sweetheart?
Yep. Give you the keys back.
Let's go
Find
some German food to eat. Right now we're just walking through Main Street, using our nose as a navigation device. Anything that smells good is a potential for us to go back to and eat for a late lunch, early dinner. My back hasn't let me go to many waterfalls, but I found one I can get to. We're so far away from this one. Wait a minute. No, we're not.
Cowboys and Angels is open.
One. We wanted to eat there, but they're only serving dessert and beverages, so we're gonna keep going. So here's where we ended up. So I got a nice little German place. That's what we have. So we've decided we're not that hungry. We're just going to get sandwiches. And Corinna's going to get the chicken schnitzel, and I'm going to get the pork, and we'll see which one is better. So lunch, good?
It's okay. Yeah,
I think we give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wasn't great, but for 28 bucks for a very unique meal, I think it was good. Dessert at Hopper's Bakery.
Yeah, I couldn't wait till we got back to the van.
She's already eaten hers.
I've already eaten.
I helped her eat part of it. But I got to tell you, yeah, that's a 10 out of a 10 there. That was it. That is an old-timey bakery. If you're here, it's worth stopping at. Yeah.
They actually serve breakfast and lunch. That we might try to hit up tomorrow and get a Reuben.
We missed it today. We got there too late, but you had me at Reuben. I think Lynn and I've reached the conclusion that we're going to try to minimize the bikes that we take, which means maybe
I'm convinced of that one.
you're gonna let her have her wiener schnitzel. Where's my pup dog?
Where's my puppy?
There's my pup dog.
Warm in here.
Hey, my love. Hey, my love.
Oh, yeah.
Does it look pretty good, Maggie?
Does it smell good? Does it smell good? Oh, look at all that stuff.
Oh man, you feel like a German pup. You're like a German Shepherd now.
All right.
Hey, the rest of it's mine.
Did they have the rest of it? Eat it slow, Booger. Nobody's gonna take it away from you. There.
What were you thinking? For Maggie's morning walk today, we came on the Lake Loop Trail, and you just saw, I didn't get much of it, but there's a little stream here. Those of you that know her through the videos know that she loves water. I don't think she expected that to be that cold though. But then I'll do an official review of this when we review the Georgia State Parks that we're going to release probably in December. But for now, I just wanted to jump in and just say what I just showed you there, this sign. This place is listed as and booked as a resort. And from what we can see, maybe it used to be a resort, but it looks like the kind of place where they haven't spent a lot of money on it in many years. Trails are not maintained, and they're not where they're to the point of being impassable. But if you have any kind of disability or any kind of challenge at all, I don't think these trails are something you can do. And it's not because of the difficulties, just because they're rutted out and, they're not just maintained. As you can see from the sign and other things, it just needs a lot of love. And did she ask if she could go out there? What'd you find, Maggie?
good one.
Really, really, really beautiful. This dock is giving under our feet and is almost to the point of being dangerous. It's rotting away. But my grandmother said if you can't say anything nice, then put it on Facebook. My grandfather did have knowledge when it came to things like this, and you know, it all comes down to money. It all comes down to how politicians allocate the money for parks and how we pay for things and what we're willing to pay for. And one of the things he told me a long time ago that's always stuck with me, and I didn't really understand it, but it makes sense in these situations, is it costs money to drink liquor and ride the train. Lynn and I are not saying it's a bad place though, because look at this, it's just beautiful. And we kind of like the fact that it's not a resort, because this is more like our kind of place and there's not a lot of people here. So we like to eat out as much as the next guy, wherever he is. And yesterday when we were in Helen, we got these danishes and pastries from Hoffers. And they also serve sandwiches, and we got there too late.
So today for lunch, we're going to head back into Helen and try to get a Reuben, because that's one of our favorite sandwiches.
And they have a parking lot there. Think we can fit in it. Let's go find out. See you in a minute, Mag. It's a little bit of a wait to get in, but hopefully we'll get in soon. It's what I hear worth the wait. Let there be lunch.
Is it good?
So Hoppers, what do you think?
It was awesome. I'll definitely give that place a
9.5 maybe?
9. I tell you, the pastries were good yesterday. And
We got more pastries today.
pastries today. And the Reuben is probably one of the best I've ever had. So.
Wow. High praise. She's the one that's usually more strict about giving high praise, and I would agree that it's at least a 9 out of 10.
And I got to try German beer.
Yeah.
And it was actually really, really good.
Yeah. So, and we did find a free place to park. We couldn't get in their parking place with the RV, but we did find a free place to park. So just up beyond their entrance is Unicoi Hill Park. And here, I'll show you that. See, we're back here in the back row.
Back in.
No overnight parking here. That's all right. It's just back here. We should be able to get out pretty.
Everybody else.
We are. I couldn't back up any further in the parking place we chose because of that tree back there.
Yeah.
I could see it in the backup camera, so I got as close as I could. But if they can't get around,
I mean, the good thing is to be on the end.
If they can't get around us, they don't need to be driving. Let's see where our pup dog is. There's a pup dog. There's a pup dog. Our senior park pass, which we purchased the very first day that we could when we turned 62, got us in for free. It would have been $5 per person to get in. If you're old enough to get a senior lifetime park pass, we definitely recommend you do that. So we'll have a sit.
Do you want to go?
Trying to open the door.
Do you want to go? You do?
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for times I've stranded, a castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for
We just met that gentleman, and he was having a hard time making it up this, and it is a little bit of a hike up there. And I have my stick, and he made the comment that he wished he'd bought one of those.
Yeah, he said, how much is that?
I don't know. We bought it a long time ago, and oh wow, I wish I had one. And he'd had spinal surgery 3 times and been hit by a truck, and his RV had burned, and you know, we didn't know that until we went back, but I was walking away telling him thanks for his service, and then said, take him your stick. And I said, what'd I say?
What?
I'm using my stick.
You can have mine.
And so I took him the stick, and it was great meeting him and getting to talk to him and learn his story, and you know, just the most perfect ending to a very perfect hike. If you do have a hiking stick and you are a little older, you might want to bring it on this trip for sure. So what do you think? 9 out of 10?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Easily.
Yeah, just because of the payoff when you get to the top.
Yeah.
And
it is a straight up hike though.
Yeah.
But worth coming to.
Yeah. Owen's attempted to take a shortcut back to the campground, which wasn't very far away in the first place.
You know me.
I know.
Always exploring, baby.
It is fun to explore, to go a different route, not always the same.
This is almost straight up though. I can see the lake, so we must be getting close.
Yep. Hey, we might see the lodge. We haven't seen the lodge yet, have we?
There it is.
That ain't the lodge.
That's not the lodge.
I don't think so.
It's a hillbilly lodge.
Got a tin roof. In there.
Quite a bit of this goes on at the campground. Lots of licking and kissing. Jump on your bed.
always in bloom for
So I don't know why we didn't think of this earlier, but this big bag right here with this piece sticking out, this is Maggie's little cart that she can ride from the behind us on the bikes. And before we had it just laying across over there, and you had to move it every single time, which has been made worse by the fact that I can't really help Lynn move it. So finally we thought if we put it right here and put the room and the rug on top of it, we won't have to move it every single time just to get the things we use the most out. So there are a lot of options to make use of this garage back here, but the smart thing to do is to try to go as far up as you can so you can use as much vertical space as you can. What do you want, Mag? You need some water?
It's dinner time.
You hungry? Ready to go in?
I don't know what that means. Well, I guess I kind of do, but.
Well, that ends our stay here at Unicoi State Park, and I gotta say I loved it, didn't you?
I did. I didn't know if I would at first, but it's so close to Helen, so close to a lot of different things around the area. It's got some great hikes. We hiked up to the Anaruby Falls, which is, you know, a big thing to do here, so we definitely would recommend that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Either the cream cheese Danish or the donuts or the Reuben.
It's all about food.
It's all about food for me. It's been it's a pleasant place. We haven't had a neighbor. We actually have a rebel right here beside of us now, but we haven't even had a neighbor the entire time we've been at this campground. It's been extremely quiet, and we've learned to love this. It's a perfect little place to come, and you know, there's a lot to do in Helen. If you'll just look around, there's just a lot to do in that little town, and we certainly see why it's such a popular place for people to come.
That's true. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of the reasons why this place is not crowded is because, you know, it is in November and it is during the week, so.
It's a little nipply out. It is getting colder, and we're moving along to go to our next Georgia State Park, which will be Vogel, and we're looking forward to that. We have about an hour drive today to get to that park, and we'll show you that one too.
So join us next week.